What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today we're going to go over all the wires, inputs, and outputs for your RW10CA. Now on the front you'll see all the inputs, outputs, and overall functions for the sub, starting with the power terminals here. So you'll see we have a power terminal, a remote terminal, and a ground terminal. So you would connect the 12-volt terminal to the 12-volt on your battery in your vehicle. You would run the remote terminal to the ignition or accessory switch of your vehicle, and run the ground terminal to the metal chassis of your vehicle. So once we've made all these connections, we can refer to the lights on the other side. So we have the power light to indicate that the subwoofer is powered on and ready to go. And if something were to go wrong, we have the protect light underneath to let us know that we need to make an adjustment. Next to that, we have the auto turn on button. So when this is engaged, the subwoofer will automatically turn on as soon as it's receiving power from the battery. Above that, we have the phase switch to switch the polarity of the sub from 0 degrees to 180 degrees. And this is basically so that the subwoofer would be in sync with the rest of our setup. So feel free to go with whatever option sounds best. Next to that, we have the low pass filter, so we can set what low frequencies are playing out of the sub. So for example, if I were to set this at 100 Hertz, everything from 100 Hertz and below would be coming through the sub. We also have the bass boost that will raise the bass at 45 Hertz, and we can raise this up to 18 dB if we really want some extra low end. And then we have the gain knob to set the overall level of the sub. If you want to learn more about how to set the gain for your subwoofer in your setup, check out a video we made on that. In the video, we're using an external amplifier to run to our sub, but the same principles apply since the amplifier is built into the sub here. Next to that, we have the remote input to connect our bass remote knob, which is convenient so that we can control the sub from the front of our vehicle instead of having to go and make adjustments in the back or wherever we have the sub set up. So to connect the bass remote knob, we're just going to take the remote wire here, plug one end into the back of the remote, then plug the other end into the remote input. Next, we have the RCA low input to connect our head unit into the subwoofer. And in case we're using a head unit that doesn't have RCA outputs, we also have a high level input right next to it. So to set that up, you're just gonna take the included high level wire harness here, plug it into the high level input on the sub, then you connect the wires from the harness to the high-level output wires of your head unit. And lastly, we have the fuse at the end that we can easily replace just in case. And once you have everything all connected and set up the way you want, you can put the sub underneath your passenger or driver's seat or mount it somewhere else using the mounting hardware. So hopefully this helped explain what all the wires, inputs, and outputs do for your RW10CA subwoofer. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.